You won't believe the turn of events in this championship race. Lando Norris has completely shifted his mindset regarding his position in the Drivers' Championship. No longer seeing himself as the underdog like before, his stunning victory in Singapore changed the game. This win closed the gap by 7 points, setting up a thrilling scenario for the final 6 races, 3 of which include sprint events. This might just turn into one of the most intense showdowns in racing history. But here's the big question: is Lando ready to challenge Max Verstappen, and will his team back him with the right strategies and even prioritize him over Piastri? Stick around to find out how this battle could unfold. Lando Norris has quickly become one of the sport's most controversial championship contenders. Despite the noticeable gap between him and Max remaining at 52 points since the MCL38 became the fastest car on the grid in Miami, the debate over his potential hasn't faded. Following some forgettable races, like the Austria incident where Norris DNF'd while Max finished 4th, and strategic blunders in Canada and Silverstone, Norris lost a considerable amount of points to Max. Additionally, controversial team decisions, such as the position swap in Hungary, further raised questions among fans. In this sport, countless factors come into play, and while driver skill is crucial, the MCL38's competitiveness has been a massive asset for Norris. However, many F1 fans, who believed Piastri would be the next McLaren champion, started to doubt Norris. Despite these doubts, Lando now feels that the championship battle isn't lost. The MCL38 has established itself as a strong contender for the rest of the season. Initially, when asked about taking on Max, Lando was hesitant, focusing more on the Constructors' Championship due to the points gap. But after his Singapore victory, that tune changed. "This is what we need to do as a team," Lando declared. "If we keep executing perfectly, just like we did in Singapore, then I can absolutely challenge Max for the championship." His confidence surged, especially after helping get Piastri into P3. However, despite this newfound hope, the challenge is steep. The gap remains, and there are other players in the mix that could complicate this fight for the top spot. Interestingly, Daniel Ricciardo snatched the fastest lap in Singapore, possibly marking his last F1 lap. This move might have inadvertently limited Lando's championship hopes, since Max could theoretically finish second in every remaining race and still maintain his lead. McLaren, though, has 2 strong drivers, and they might lean on Piastri to defend Norris from Verstappen's grasp on P2. And let's not forget about Ferrari, who could disrupt both Norris and Max, adding more intrigue to the mix. To clinch the championship, Lando needs to outperform Max by more than 8 points in each of the remaining rounds. The upcoming 3 sprint events will be pivotal for shaping this final chase. Singapore proved that McLaren's best chance is to prioritize Norris since he managed to score 10 more points than Piastri. Now the team must implement their strategy even more rigorously, as their window of opportunity narrows with each passing race. As we head to Austin, both Red Bull and Ferrari are bringing new upgrades to their cars. But it's a mistake to think that McLaren will stand still. They're also preparing a significant upgrade for the American circuit, which could make the competition even fiercer. Despite the Mini DRS trick being banned from the upcoming races, it will return in Las Vegas, playing a vital role on that low downforce track. The MCL38's adaptability on various types of circuits makes it a formidable contender. It has turned into a complete package, largely thanks to the Woking squad's seamless upgrade process. The reason Red Bull remains in the Drivers' Championship race is because of Max's stellar performances. He's managed to win races where the car wasn't quite up to par, such as in Canada and Spain. His P2 finishes in Silverstone and Singapore further strengthened his position. Lando, however, acknowledges that the first 5 races of the season were a setback for him. During that period, Max dominated, giving him a substantial head start in the championship chase. Norris admits he has a lot of catching up to do. "I hope the battle goes down to the wire," he said. "But it's not going to be easy. I'm up against Red Bull and Max, the most dominant pairing Formula One has seen in years. The team and the driver have been incredibly strong." Despite this, Lando points out that Red Bull and Max have shown vulnerabilities lately. Their development of the RB20 hit a roadblock, and their P2 finish in Singapore felt like a win for them. This is especially noteworthy, considering that even the mighty RB19 couldn't conquer Singapore in either qualifying or race pace. Though Verstappen lost only 10 points to Norris in some of the most challenging races for Red Bull, the upgrades coming in Austin could shift the momentum. That's why Andrea Stella, McLaren's team principal, believes the championship is still in Max's hands, despite McLaren's surge. "The championship isn't ours yet," he said. "It's still in Max's control." However, Stella also noted that the MCL38's recent performance is encouraging and provides optimism for a possible Drivers' Championship win. Lando has urged his team to maintain their excellent progress. McLaren has found a fine aerodynamic balance between the car's suspension and the floor, addressing issues that the RB20 struggles with. The MCL38 now operates within a broader performance window, which conserves tire wear and gives drivers more confidence when attacking and exiting corners. This improvement has been a game changer for Norris, allowing him to push the car's limits further. However, having two competitive drivers on the team has occasionally hurt Norris's chances and reputation as a future world champion. The internal dynamics within McLaren mean that prioritizing one driver isn't always straightforward. But with 6 races left and Norris gaining confidence, the team's strategy will be crucial. Red Bull, on the other hand, is starting to feel the pressure. Team principal Christian Horner openly acknowledged that the momentum is now on McLaren's side, marking a significant shift in the season's tone. McLaren has now become the hunted. Once the team everyone was chasing, Red Bull is now in pursuit mode. Horner emphasized the urgency, saying, "We've identified our problems and are working around the clock in Milton Keynes to resolve them." He even admitted, McLaren is the new benchmark. The gap between Norris and Verstappen in Singapore was strikingly similar to the one from Zandvoort, thanks to the high downforce nature of both tracks. This raises the question of whether McLaren's Mini DRS upgrade will impact the rest of the season. However, the real innovation lies in McLaren's front wing design, which allows the car to navigate slow corners with remarkable precision. This gives the team a strategic advantage in crucial moments on various circuits. With the final 6 races coming up, and the showdown between Norris, Verstappen and others like Piastri and Ferrari looming large, the championship's conclusion promises to be a nail-biter. Lando is heading into the remainder of the season with a determination that could very well change the championship's outcome. Here is the final section, concluding the script while maintaining the original intent and tone. Lando is stepping into these last 6 races with an air of determination, facing off against not only Max and Piastri but also the lurking threats from Mercedes and Ferrari. Could the 3-time race winner actually snatch the lead from the 3-time world champion? The upcoming races will reveal everything, and with every twist and turn, the stakes just keep rising. As Lando said, "It's going to be one of the toughest challenges I've ever faced." But what's undeniable is that Red Bull is now feeling the heat. They openly admitted that the momentum has swung toward McLaren. From a position of dominance, Red Bull now finds themselves in the role of the hunter. For Red Bull, catching up to McLaren's pace will require not just performance upgrades but also strategic brilliance. Horner remains cautiously optimistic, saying, "We know our weak spots and are working relentlessly to fix them." But the gap is significant. The deficit Norris built over Verstappen in Singapore is closely tied to the car's aerodynamic strengths, particularly in high downforce tracks. While rumors suggest the Mini DRS upgrade might lose its magic for the remaining circuits, the real game changer could be McLaren's front wing design, allowing for exceptional cornering precision. Whether Norris can take the championship lead in the face of such fierce competition is something we'll have to wait and see. One thing's for sure, this season is far from over. Certainly. Here's an engaging outro that wraps up the video and encourages viewer interaction. And there you have it. The championship battle is heating up, with Lando Norris stepping up to challenge Max Verstappen. But will the tides turn in his favor, or will Red Bull's experience prove too much to overcome? We're in for an epic finale, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. What do you think? Can Lando pull off a stunning comeback, or will Max continue his dominance? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates on this thrilling F1 season. Don't forget to click on the next video popping up on your screen right now. You won't want to miss what's coming next.